Hi folks and modelers, I'm back for part 9 on the build of the USS Intrepid CVS-11 from Trumpeter at 1/350 scale. So since my last update 2 weeks ago, I have attached the top deck and all the catwalks. So I'll quickly run through with you what I have done and what are some problems that I had. So after attaching the top deck, I did encounter issues like this. Basically, there's a step. The bulkhead is not sitting flush with the top deck. So this problem, I think maybe because the bulkheads are not sitting straight since I have modified them. But these kind of problems, I won't be able to fix it. And also, if you're doing this kit, you might want to check this area where this piece here is sitting a little bit high, so the top deck will in fact have interference over here. So I couldn't take this out also to fix it. So but then the top deck is quite flat on this area, so I'm not too worried about it. The only place where the deck is a little bit sinking is at the stern area here. So I think you can see that there is a little bit of a gap. So but they are not too noticeable. So those are some issues with this top deck. And then let's talk about the catwalks, which I found to be extremely difficult because the railings, like I said, they were too soft. And in fact, these railings that was given, especially these are the two-tier railings compared to the 3 tiers that I use for the sponsons down here. And in fact, these railings is not enough. There's only 4 strips given, so you will have to end up using some generic railings. And for these catwalks here, I have done some modifications. The modification is if you see these things over here, I have actually cut them out and placed it in a vertical position so that the antenna will stick horizontally instead of vertical. So basically you just need to cut this piece out and stick it back. And also one advice I would give you is these holes in here, which later we will attach the antennas, they were very shallow. So if you're using a brass tube to stick in here, it might not stick well and will fall off. So I did drill through using a 0.4 drill bit, so that later when I stick the brass tubing in, it will sit better. So yeah, these railings, especially these catwalks with different levels, I had to cut these individual strips out from the railings and stick it diagonally. So not easy to do. And there was a few of these catwalks that had that kind of like this one over here, which has different levels. So there's also a lot of these like platforms which everything has railings. So this is the railings on the starboard side, and let me show you the port side. So same goes for here. We'll start with from the bow area. So these are all the catwalks. There was so many of them, and I would say it's extremely difficult to stick these railings. So here, there's another step, and then this one is the really long catwalk all the way here until the back, and there are more of these platforms. For those platforms with the darker gray, I have used the 3 level railings, and for all the catwalks I'm using a 2 level railings. So yeah, that's all the catwalks there is. And for these elevators, yeah, they are working, not perfect, but still at least it does move, and you know, I'm okay with this kind of it's not a perfect movement, but at least it's still workable. So even for this, in fact, after the top deck was shut, a lot of things became quite tight. I guess that's how it is, you know. It's different from when you're doing a dry fit. So yeah, the elevator decks are working, and I think for this ship, since the design is you know, a bit old, there's a lot of extremely a lot of details on the bottom, which I really like. It's very detailed, different compared to the modern aircraft carriers. So especially this, yeah, like I said, this deck here, it's a lot of railings down there, very detailed, I would say. And again, looking on the other side, back to the other side. So yeah, the details on the bottom side of the decks. So after this, I will be doing, there's a lot of things that will go underneath all these the catwalks. It's basically those supporting beams and ribs. So yeah, I will start to work on the bottom of the hull after this, and hopefully I can move on to the island soon. So anyway, today, yeah, it's just a quick update on especially on the catwalks that I've done. And yeah, like I said, it's a very difficult, I think it's the most difficult part of this ship, I would say. So I think that's all for my update for this time. And I would like to wish all my viewers, my subscribers, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So until the next chapter, happy modeling and cheers for now. Goodbye.